everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your weekly love reading message. And so again, we have 3 Barbies. Pile 1 is the same as before, but we have different cards this time. We're going to use 3 different Lenormands, and we're going to use Sea Melodies, Fairy Dust, and the Fairy Forest, plus tarot and other oracle cards. And this time I'm going to live shuffle. So pile 1 is the Barbie mermaid with the mermaid Lenormand. Almost look like a squid. Let me see if there's okay, there's a better one. Happy Hots. Okay, pile number 2 is this Rainbow Fairy Barbie with the Pixie's Astounding Lenormand, and we have the letter to show you. And pile number 3 is, did I say 3 or 2? 2 for Fairy Dust. And then pile number 3 is this pink and white Fairy Barbie with, well, maybe a better one. Nope. Nope. Tree. Fox. The sun. This is the cute tarot, so it's very simple looking. And the fish. And the heart. I'll give you some clues on what that looks like. Okay. All right, everybody, so take a deep breath in through your nose. Close your eyes, release your breath. Open your eyes and be drawn to the pile that's calling you. You may choose to use the same pile as last time. Maybe that's going to be a series for you to use the same kind of mermaid or Barbie fairy, but or fairy Barbie. But I may change it up in the future. But still, you can use the same one you did last time, or pick a different one, pick a different pile. Let your heart be your guide. It's not always what you see that is the right choice. Sometimes it's what you feel. All right, so let's begin. And here's pile number 1 with the mermaid Barbie. Oh yeah, good, it zoomed. All right, I'm going to zoom back out and get some messages. First, we'll start with the Lenormand and see what we get. I'm going to try to do this every Saturday, so here we are. Saturday. Ooh, nice. You have the key to open up anything. Okay, we're just going to say, I'll give it 3. I'll do 3. The key. Also, it could be about closing things too, locking things, but it can, I just feel like it's opening doors for you. All right, and we have the mermaid, so it could be opening. The mermaid is opening up, whoever the mermaid is in this situation, you or your person of interest. Ooh, and I was going to say the king. But what's great about the Lenormand, it corresponds with playing cards. So sometimes you'll see another number or letter. Ace can be new beginnings, and king could be the masculine here. But the lilies here can represent maturity, sensuality. It can represent purity. It can be some kind of guru, somebody who's very wise, somebody older in your family possibly that you talk to. I feel like it's interesting because the Little Mermaid, instead of talking to somebody in her family, she went straight to the Sea Witch. So maybe this is saying, instead of going to an unreliable source or somebody that doesn't have the best reputation, go to the wise one, the one that does, the one that everybody knows will help you, you know, that has the right opinion, maybe in this matter. All right. Let's see what the tarot has to say. And it could also be saying your person of interest is wise and can open you up somehow. They know how to get you to open your feelings, your thoughts. The crystal unicorn. Okay, we have Temperance and the Chariot. These are two major arcana, which are really cool. So Temperance being Sagittarius and Chariot being Cancer, and they could logically very easily be signs that are connecting. Also, they can represent angels or spiritual guidance. Temperance has to do with the balancing. It's interesting because they both have a duality aspect to them. Temperance has to do with the blending of elements, blending of things to make, it's almost like the crucible. It kind of reminds me of crucible. Sometimes something has to be sacrificed. Two things have to blend together to become one, and it's like a sacrifice, and yet it's the creation of something new. So in other words, let's talk about Reese's peanut butter cups. We have peanut butter, and then we have chocolate, and then together we have Reese's peanut butter cup. And if we were to separate them, they would be fine just by themselves, but together it's a whole new thing. It's just something new. So it's not like you're really losing one or the other. They still exist. Chocolate still will always exist. Peanut butter on its own will always exist in a spoon or a piece of bread or with jelly or whatever. But in this case, just the pure taste of chocolate alone was sacrificed, and the pure taste of peanut butter alone was sacrificed in order to get the taste of the two of them together. Do you see what I'm saying here? So when two elements come together, it's that quality. It could be about you and your person coming together, even though you're completely individual and fine just on your own. There has to be a bit of a compromise in order to be the couple that you want to be together the way you want to be. The Chariot here is triumph. So I feel like you're going to figure this out. You're going to really win and do great and know what to do. And the Chariot is, a lot of times when you see these dual cards, this duality, you feel like you're making a choice. Do I go this way? Do I go this way? And then you're in your head a little bit. Chariot is not like that. The Chariot is choices, but you have a grasp of two reins, and you are determined to, you already know what you want, and you pull in the direction you want to go, and that's the way you go. So there's no like hesitation. It's very direct. It's direct in a very strange Cancerian type of way, which is side to side, but it's still forward movement, and it's a triumph and just something really exciting. It could actually represent travel as well, especially if there's a Sagittarian involved. Sagittarius is love, travel. All right, so let's get our C melody message here. All right. Ooh, see, something big coming. There's change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. Okay. Self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. Wild. Believe in your otherworldly beauty. Dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. How beautiful. All right, and now we're going to get some messages So from the My Fairytale is Real, let's see what we get. Please call me. All right, that's pretty significant, I would say. Somebody wants you to call them. What do they want to say to you? I think I'm going to take the pink cards unless I have them mixed together. Haven't used Love Notes Part 2 in a minute. In a minute, so I'm going to use them again because they're pink and everything seems to be sort of pastel and pink right now. Let's see. On behalf of Barbie, I just love pink and pastels. And Barbies. Do you really love me? Okay. Don't doubt love. Don't doubt it. Don't go into doubts. Let's respond with the Love Notes Pot 3, which is also pastel. See how pretty? And it's got all those flowers. It's got cherry blossoms. That's why it's meant for me, because it's cherry blossoms. But my Queen Sugar, she's not your queen. My friend Queen Sugar made these. Okay, we should talk about things and work it out. Okay. You are a gem that shines in the night. Somebody really, really likes you. Okay, let's get some charms. Let's see what's to come on top. Oh, we lost a tail. Uh-oh, be careful, little mermaid. Don't lose your tail. So we have the smiley face, somebody happy. We have a Lumiere, Enchantée, mademoiselle. I've been burnt by you before. So be careful of Lumiere. He could burn your booty. Also, though, we have 3 wishes with the genie, and then I feel like this is a choice here. Keep your tail or sell your tail or trade your tail in for love. So what do? Everybody go watch the Little Mermaid live action movie and then come back and tell me you're not going to trade your tail in. Even though it ends happy and Daddy takes care of it in the end for her, still it's important to just be yourself, to love who you are, and if your person loves you how you are, you won't have to change anything to be with this person. Also, check out the Daily Dust, because there's a lot of that message in the Daily Dust today about your appearance and about souls connecting, and that's way more important than just your bodies. You know, your bodies are just material, and they're lovely and do wonderful things and feel wonderful things, but the true connection is the soul connection. Let me get a romantic fairy message for you. Ooh, see? Chariot with the travel could be something exciting happening on a holiday. And maybe you just need a change of scenery to spice up your love life. All right, so that's it for number 1. If you like, you can join me on the other 2 piles. If not, that's fine. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you liked it. Just click the little thumb button to get a little sparkly it's not really sparkly, it's more like confetti, like a little confetti party. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as part of my Sparkles of Light, which is my tribe, my family here. And also, if you would like to become a member, that's an additional thing, but would love to have you as a member. I might be taking a little time off from going live, but I just want to shout out to my members out there. I'm thinking about you, and if you're a member and you want to continue to have those live suggested donation prices, then reach out to me through my email and we can work out something special for you, because you've definitely been with me for a really long time, and I feel like I like to give you a special gift that way. So if you're already a member and you want to get some personal private readings at the live cost, at the special cost that I use during my lives, then reach out to me that way. All right, I'm going to move on to the next. And here is pile number 2 with the rainbow fairy. I just call her, you know, her skirt is kind of rainbow. Maybe. She's cute. Okay, I'm going to zoom on out. 4 messages. Here we go. We're going to start with the Pixie's Outstanding Letterman. I think we'll get 3 cards. Kind of overview of the situation, your person. Maybe they have something to say through the Lettermans. Oh. Okay, I knew that bouquet wanted to come out for sure. That's a gift, so they might have something they want to give you. The mountain is an obstacle, so it could be there's something I want to give you, but there's something also in the way, or they just haven't figured it out. They're troubleshooting this, I think. One more. Okay, yeah. So the writer here could be that he's on his way. Like he is going to hand deliver this because there's just no better way. And he's figured out the way around the mountain. He or she. They figured out their way around the mountain. Woo! I'm going to go ahead and use these cards. Even though I promised only to do 3, we have the book and the ring. So he's determined to propose to you, or she, but there's something secret about what's going on here. So something you have to keep, something he's keeping to himself, something that you can't know yet, okay? Something that universe has to keep to themselves. Otherwise, it would be kind of a sabotage, that there's too much chance of negative energy getting in the way if too much was revealed right now. So we don't want that. Sometimes the universe purposely keeps things quiet so that the best possible outcome can come without any disruptions. All right, let's see now about your tarot. We got the crystal unicorn. See what we have coming out for you. Okay, let me try this again because we had it was a big clump. I just want to get one, maybe more than one. We'll see. Just one at a time. Just got something going on there. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So that looks like a couple right there. And what is the third one? The Four of Wands, a twin flame couple. All right. And or celebration, a wedding. Yes. A wedding is happening. Some kind of party. Maybe it's not that you're going to get married right away, although some of you may feel like you're ready to get married. It could be that some of you might be meeting someone at a wedding or at some kind of big celebration or party. But with the Hierophant here, is marriage is emphasized with the Hierophant. It's about Sarah. Oh my gosh, these two together. This is the church and this is the reception. Really is the church and the reception. That's pretty exciting. Okay, so we have the church and the reception, and then the Queen of Pentacles could be the bride getting ready, like the moment before the wedding or something like that, the lead up. Anyway, there seems to be, definitely seems to be a gift involved, a ring, commitment, marriage. Very strong feeling here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. And so let's use your fairy dust to see what else. What other messages we have. We have peace. Very nice. Did you get another one? And backpack. Cool. So peace is saying, friends and family and those who care, peace is yours today to share. Very nice. So that could definitely be part of this celebration with your family. And then backpack, get your compass, adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. That could be your honeymoon. I don't know. It just feels like that to me, you guys. Okay, I'm going to get a message from my fairy tale is real. Okay. Aw, that's nice. I love you more than ice cream. And I really, really love ice cream. I love you more than ice cream. I choose you over ice cream any day. All right. Let's get a few more messages. We're going to go with Queen Sugar's Love Notes number 2. One of my favorites. It's pink and so appropriate for this. Okay, let's do this. Sometimes I just stare at my phone and become stuck. I'm so lost right now. Uh-oh, somebody's scared. I'm scared. You freed me. This could be the feminine wondering what's going on in this situation. Little does she know there's a surprise waiting to happen for her. Okay, let's see what the Love Divine Messages number 3 has to say. This will be like the response, I think. It can be lots of things. You have been in my dreams lately. Anything else? Keeping very quiet. Not gonna spoil the surprise. Oh, I want to kiss you. I want to kiss you. I just wanted us to get away from the noise. Yes. Karma, karma, karma. It's here kicking my butt. Interesting. Interesting. Both of you are having maybe some mountain issues right now. Things in the way, karma, stuff you're dealing with, but just to show you that this too shall pass. There is going to be a progress. It's going to be a little bit quiet and mysterious for a while, and then bam, the proposal, the ring, you're accepting of the gift, and then all of this good, which is like the marriage and the marriage, the reception, the family, and the honeymoon, all here. If that's what you want. I mean, it feels like that's what you want. But you guys will eventually get away and you will have your dreams come true. This will come true. Let's see what your charms have to say. Okay, you have Cinderella, you have the Lady Ducky, and Ariel, the Little Mermaid. So Cinderella is, maybe it's just like right now the best way to be as the feminine, if that's the way you want to see yourself. But if you're the masculine, then maybe you're not in the charms, or maybe this is there's some attention needs to be given to the feminine. But Belle is all about entering the room with love. So she's just love, love, love. And so for the masculine, it could be just right now is the best thing you can do is love, love, love. And then the Little Mermaid is speak your voice. Don't keep things to yourself or inside. If there's something you have to say it out loud. Whether it's not just the good feels, but sometimes your fears too, because fears can help clear things up. And you know, when you speak your fears out loud, it helps diminish them so much. Then they don't seem so scary, especially when you share them with somebody you care about. Then they can hold your hand and make you feel comfort, and that you can work on it together, and that you can turn a mountain into a molehill, you know, and make it small again, right? Is that how it works? Mountain. Don't turn a mountain into... Is a molehill bigger than a mountain? But anyway, you know, the point that I'm trying to make is diminish that mountain. Make it smaller. Not seem so scary and so impenetrable or so impossible. It really is just a little bump in the road, whatever it is. And you can do this. Okay, and let's get a final message from the Romantic Fairy. Ooh, somebody's going to be reaching out to you. You are worthy, with or without this person. So I know there's a lot of people out there that get very kind of, get like wound up, like I need to hear from them. It's been 3 days and they haven't called or something like that. Well, I mean, 3 days that's not that long, okay? And just live your life and have a good time. Enjoy the things that you enjoy. And you'll see that when they reach out, it feels a lot faster, right? But you know, nevertheless, the call is coming, and I do believe they will be reaching out to you soon. So I hope you like that. If you like that, give it a thumbs up. There's a little button down there with the thumb, and hit that. There's like a little confetti party. Also, I didn't mention the chapters, but you're welcome to check out the chapters. Just click on chapters and it jumps you to one picture to another, and that's all in the description box. You hit the little arrow under here and it says more, and then under in that area, that's where you find a bunch of information of where you can find me, how you can hang out with me. By the way, I'm on Threads now, so come to Threads and check out. I don't even know what I'm doing because I've never been really much of a TikTok person, but Threads allows us to talk a little bit more, and I like to repost videos and do all kinds of stuff on Threads. So it's a lot of flexibility there, and a way we can communicate if you want to. And then also, if you would like to become a subscriber, of course I would love to have you subscribe if you're not already, but thank you so much if you're a returning subscriber. Appreciate it so much. And also consider becoming a member. Right now, members are going to get the live donation costs. And if you want to get a reading from me, I can send you a how-to list and my current price list, which already is highly reduced prices. But if you want even more prices reduction, you can become a member, get a monthly reading, plus all the readings that you get beyond the monthly reading will be at live prices. So ask a friend to you know, if you want to know what a live price is. It's actually not a price, it's just a donation. But check out my lives. You know, you can watch one that I've just posted in the community page. You can check out my playlist of all my lives that I've done and see if anything resonates, because sometimes they can also be like a timeless reading. Just something jumps out that you were meant to hear. So check out all the playlists that way. Enjoy all different kinds of topics that I've already put out there, and you never know what message will come your way by doing that. And also, ways to find me is just at @CherryEnchantress, Cherry_Enchantress. You can find me anywhere with that, okay? So I'll see you around, and I'm going to move on to pile number 3, but you can come with me too. And here is pile number 3 with the pink and white Barbie fairy. Okay, and just to let you know, I did already shuffle and do this whole pile, but something glitched, and so I'm having to do it again. So I'm gonna just lay out all the cards that came out for you in the first time around that I did this. Okay, so we got the ring, yay! Again, no spoilers, but the ring, the sun, and the birds, and the letters. So I'll just spoil it. Pile 2 also got the ring, but I feel like the ring for pile 2 is just a little bit different than the way it comes out here, because in this one it feels more like pile 2 definitely felt like a wedding was about to happen any day. Like it was like, or maybe not any day, but that a wedding was approaching. So maybe you're still connected to pile 2 somehow, but this feels more like, it feels more like a connection with somebody very strong, and a bit of a, possibly a separation, like a twin flame separation or long distance situation where you are together in spirit, very strongly united. Like you could be married in the ethereal world, or you could be married by common law. You're very connected to each other. This could be couples out there that are together, that are either actually married or living together. They just feel married. It could be something like that, or it could be a separation of sorts, a long distance relationship. But on the good side, there's a lot of great communication here. So the birds and the letter represent really cozy, sweet, loving communication. The sun represents like luck and happiness and clarity and just really feeling good. Like the sun, when it shines on the whole reading, making it like one of the most excellent readings possible. And then the ring, no matter what in where you are in your relationship, there's a sense of being in a good arc of the cycle. So if you could be getting committed to each other, getting married, you could be getting proposed to, you're just feeling really connected. And if it's just simply about a cycle and not about relationship, which these readings are meant for relationships, but if you're feeling like you're just in a phase of the cycle of your love life, then you're in a good phase. You're in a phase where some good information is coming towards you, or some good communications coming towards you. As far as the tarot cards, is kind of suggesting that because of the Nine of Pentacles, that's why I'm getting a lot of people out there that could actually still be single, who are very devoted and committed to the person that they are with, or that they're thinking of, or will be when they come along. So there's going to be a strong, very strong devotion. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely that. It's very committed. It's slow and steady, wins the race. They're getting there, it's taking some time, but it's coming through for sure. The Six of Swords represents like this transition that's happening here. I noticed in the Six of Swords, there's two possibilities here. One is that this could be husband and wife and child. They're moving to a new place, or they're leveling up. It doesn't have to be husband and wife, but man and woman and child leveling to the next level. It could also be just this person is like steering you and rowing you and your child, if you're the feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter, steering you and your child towards the Knight of Pentacles, or in the right direction. And the child doesn't necessarily have to be a child. It could be just a larger and smaller people, it could represent just people that way, or unicorns that way. But yeah, there's this energy of definite transition, movement, something moving into something good and new and positive, especially since we are now we just had our new moon in Cancer, but I've been reading that this new moon energy, even though the moon cycles and phases change, right? And they change daily. I mean, it's getting closer and closer to the next phase, and then the next phase, and before you know it, we're at the full moon again. But this new moon in Cancer energy, I've heard that particular combination is going to last a little while. So this new phase, having to do with family and love and connectivity, will last a while here. So there's this transition going on here. As far as your forest fae, it's talking about the green man. Embrace your wildness, and the gatekeeper, let go. All things are possible on the borderlands. So it's a very mysterious message here, but I feel like some of you might feeling kind of tight and closed up when it comes to connecting with people or progressing on to the next level with a person or something like that. And this is kind of saying just like really let wild, feel free, be your wild self. You know, I feel like there's under the sun, there's some kind of festival or some kind of joyful celebration type thing that you can do, that you can let loose a little bit and be a little bit freer and not be so rigid and what is expected of you, but be a little bit looser and show more of your stuff, you know, show more of your colors. And so some of the messages that you got, some of this can be from you and some of it can be from your person, but be my shield and protect me. My love, stay strong. I need your body. I miss your touch. That sounds like, so I was like claiming this pile. I am my best self when you are around. And you and I are past due. It's time that we fix that. So something that you need to be doing together, it's past time. It's time to do it now. I can't lie, I'm missing you and thinking of you so much these days. So you're both on each other's minds a lot, and if you're thinking of a particular person, if you know who I'm talking about, then you're on each other. You know, he's thinking of you, you're thinking of them, back and forth. If you are, you know, not particularly attached to anyone, then like you're this Nine of Pentacles kind of energy, a committed situation can come in pretty soon within the summer. I feel it could be connected to some kind of wild festival type place. I don't know why I'm feeling festival from here, but this also gives me like the early autumn. Whenever we transition from summer to autumn, that's when all the carnivals come out, right? And it's kind of fun. So it could be some kind of carnival atmosphere that brings you together. But there is definitely a transition that's occurring here. So another card that came out was this one, I am a better person because of you, which made me think of this, like lots of different scenarios. But say, for instance, you know, it could be something like where your person just really shows you how they are loyal, how they're honest, they do all these great things, and you just realize, you know what, I need to be this determined, this fixed in my loyalty and my honesty and my, you know, my drive to be with this person and have that same energy, meet them, match them, and so because of that, you feel you're a better person. There could be all kinds of things. You could see your person, you know, doing charitable acts with other people, giving and loving and very generous, and think to yourself, you know, I want to be like that too, and do these things. You're doing them because of his or her example, but also because it's a part of you too. You know, these qualities that you're attracting in another person are the things that you like about yourself as well. And so you find yourself being your best person because of them. You know, it's just like this, I'm my best self when I'm around you. Which is so perfect that they both came out. And then finally, you got reaching out. Expect a call or a text from your person of interest. I feel like the communication is already getting better, and it's just going to get more and better from here. But just be aware that originally I was feeling like expectations can sometimes cause things to slow down just because of the expectations. So if it's been like, don't let yourself get too wrapped up with time. You know, if it's been 3 days or whatever, then don't worry so much. 3 days is just 3 days. If it gets a little bit more, if you're, you know, if you're used to a certain kind of time frame with them, then maybe it's understandable. But just realize lots of things go on in people's lives that sometimes change and fluctuate the usual things that you expect from them, right? So that's why reaching out is really, really good. That's so funny because I was in the middle of doing this reading, and this is the pile I'm claiming, and my person reached out to me, and I looked and I was like, oh, they called. But so they did call, and I will just have to call them back when I have some time here. But definitely the communication is really piping up in this group right here. And no matter where you are in your love life phase, like, you're committed to each other. It's like you're married in your heart and mind anyway, even if it's not on a piece of paper yet. And I feel like it can be, and it will be. Just enjoy the see, there's just some things that can be annoying about long distance, but there's also other things that can be nice, because it creates a sort of a different way of communicating. It helps you be a little more creative. Life is not as mundane, and life is kind of adventurous in some ways when you have that. So try to look at the bright side of separation and long distance if you can, but definitely try to find your way of connecting back together. I don't know if you guys know about the TV show How I Met Your Father. There's How I Met Your Mother, and now I'm watching How I Met Your Father. But there is a couple in that has a long distance situation going on. It's kind of interesting to watch, like long distance couples in long distance relationships and movies. They're always resolved in 2 hours of the movie, and they're fine. But it's a little more interesting to see it played out in a TV series day after, week after week. So it'll be interesting to keep watching that. Okay, so now I'm gonna get your charms, but so far I think your reading is really awesome. A lot of potential here. You got money coming in too, feels like, and stability, and you're just glowing up and just looking awesome, and your person just really is excited, enthusiastic to be with you. They're just very protective. They just have to make sure they have all their gear ready, and they just have to feel really prepared before they take off. But they're definitely gonna do their thing, and it's going to be a whole new world for all of you, whether it's you and your children, or you and your person, or whatever, outside circumstances come into play. Everybody will be doing fine. So let me get your charms. So the charms that came out for you were the castle, the camera, Jasmine, and D.O. And D.O., like, it could be initials, but it seems like it means do to me. Like do or do not, there is no try. Just keep doing it. And then the camera could represent like somebody who's in the social media limelight, influencer type. Jasmine is the CEO. She's getting the attention. Entrepreneur, somebody that's known and seen. I spent a little time the first time around talking about my dreams that I had last night, but I think I'll skip that this time. And I also was talking about castles and how Disney movies end with castles, usually, like that's your destination, and it's like that represents the happily ever after. It can be that too. It could be some kind of home or destination. Also, that Jasmine in the live action movie, she ends up becoming the ruler of her kingdom, which is what she desired and what she was good at. She was actually pretty much trained for that role, even though being a woman, she wasn't necessarily going to get that role. So it's kind of interesting how they played that out in the live action movie. But anyway, it's just, to me, it's you're getting a lot of attention. You're still kind of echoing the fact that there's like maybe single female here, but a single person who is doing really great in their work. Maybe some kind of performer, you could even be behind the camera too as well. And I feel like a great amount of abundance coming through, but also eventually, and with time, there will be the connection that you may desire. But right now there's a connection. It just seems like your communication is really awesome, and you just really are sort of, each other's biggest fans, was what I'm feeling. So that's pretty nice. So I hope you like that. Thumbs up if you like that. Push that little thumb down there for a little confetti party. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as part of this channel. You can also become a member. I just want you to know that for my members out there, you are definitely welcome to get a discounted reading. I already have inflation reduction prices right now going on. But on top of that, if you're a member, you can get the same prices that you get when you go live. So those suggested donation prices you can use with me if you're a member. So feel free to reach out to me by email, because I'm not sure when I'll be able to start doing lives again. But you know, things at home, I just have to watch my schedule. There's a lot going on, but I really appreciate all your support. And I'm just going to shout out these beautiful members: Claudia Lane, Platinum Pixie; my twin flames, Jolene Sutton, Mary Joy, and Luisa Silva; my Full of Faithers, Wolfie and Laura Ochoa, and Weird Sister Liz; and my Sparkles of Light, Guacamole, Stoya, Divine Pearls, Maurice, Patricia, Andres, Alexis, Miss Fred, Giggles, and Rainbow; my Sparkles of Light, Esmeralda, Gloria, No Name, Denise, and Terry; and my Patreons on Patreon. Thank you so much for supporting me in my artwork. I'm having a really great time learning a lot of new things. I just made my first animation, which I'm really excited about. I need to post that on Patreon, but right now you can see it on Instagram and Threads. I've joined Threads, so if you want to hang out with me on Threads, it's a way that we can chat together if you like. So yeah, it's just kind of it's exciting to keep doing fun new things, and every day I'm like working on different projects, working on tarot and oracle decks that I can bring to you to help make this a beautifully visual place for you to be at too. So it's all goes back into the channel for this experience that I'd like to give to you. And thank you so much for returning the favor and supporting me. And I love you and appreciate you. And I'll see you at the next reading. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.